What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with another Final Shape and Echoes video, and in this one we're going to talk about new Eververse items for the season. And as always, there will be a focus on items that can be sold for both Silver and Bright Dust, so we get to take a look at some of the new stuff, but also returning items that can be purchased for both of those currencies. And so hopefully the video will be useful if you're planning what you want to purchase this season, and to figure out which currencies will be required in order to pick certain items up. So as always, if the video is helpful, be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted with more Destiny content. But without further delay, let's get into it. And I've got to give a big shout out, as always, to todayindestiny.com for their Eververse calendar. It's a really useful tool that breaks down which items are coming up and what the currencies will be. These days we can't tell exactly when certain items will be available in the store, but if we do see an item that's available for both Silver and Bright Dust, that normally means there will be at least 2 different opportunities to pick it up, and for one of those opportunities we'll be able to spend the in-game currency. So keep that in mind. In terms of new armor ornaments this season which are available for Bright Dust, it actually doesn't look like we're getting any brand new ones. However, there will be at least a couple of weapon ornaments available for Bright Dust. So firstly, there is the Lost Found, which is the ornament for Kvostov. This one makes it look a bit more like the basic model or the D1 variant, and it will be available for both 700 Silver but also 1250 Bright Dust. Chances are the Bright Dust sale will be later on in the season, so if you want to spend only Bright Dust, you'll have to wait a little while. Nonetheless, it's cool that it will come up. And otherwise, we also get the one-shot ornament for the Still Hunt. Again, that will be available for 700 Silver or 1250 Bright Dust. And otherwise, the weapon section in terms of Bright Dust cost primarily features older things, although there are some returning legendary ornaments which are cool. So firstly, there's Blissful Ignorance for the Felwinter's Lie. That'll come up for 700 Bright Dust. We'll also see the Necrosis ornament for Recluse once again for the same cost, and then the Doubt ornament for Trust, as well as the Shapeshifter ornament for the Wendigo GL3. I'd almost entirely forgot that had an ornament back in the day. But finally, we'll also see Alone to be Joined, the ornament for Drang Barok, up for 700 Bright Dust as well. Otherwise, for exotic ornaments which are returning from previous seasons, we'll see Noble Burden for Dead Man's Tale. All of these will either cost 700 Silver or 1250 Bright Dust. It also includes the Gilded Cage ornament for Whisper of the Worm, Augmented Apotheosis for Divinity, as well as the Iridescent Death ornament for Crimson. And for the final few, we've got Space Time Weft, which is the Leviathan's Breath ornament, Erinier's SG1, which is the Conditional Finality ornament, and then we'll see the Objective Reality ornament for Truth, the Braytech M6 ornament for the Forerunner, the Beachheader ornament for Merciless, as well as the return of the Sudden Squall ornament for Sturm. Otherwise, new exotic weapon ornaments consist of things like Unconditional Love for the Conditional Finality, that will be a silver only purchase coming up for 700 Silver, plus there's the 53rd ornament for Ace of Spades, which will be at the same cost. That's a sort of Vex Network themed ornament, as well as Lost Air for the Buried Bloodline, the Vast Expanse ornament for the new Microcosm Trace Rifle, as well as one called Opalized Nobility, which is a new Rat King ornament. Plus we'll see the Aldravanda, which is an ornament for Witherhoard, pretty cool one, and then there is the Damascene Conductivity for Cloud Strike, and finally the Galatine Protocol, which is an ornament for Vexcalibur, a pretty cool one there as well, and once again that's up for 700 Silver only. So primarily the new exotic weapon ornaments this season are going to be silver only, with the exception of the Kvostov and Still Hunt ornaments. As we move over to armor, we do focus initially on silver purchases, because again, there aren't that many which are featured for Bright Dust, but there will be ornaments for each of the exotic class items that we're getting as part of Echoes. So there's the Identity Weft ornament for Hunters, the Hellenistic Principle ornament for the Stoicism class item for Titans, and finally the Truth of Being ornament for Solipsism, which is the Warlock class item, and those will be 600 silver each. There'll also be ornaments for the new exotic armors for the Final Shape, like Gifted Conviction, as well as Momentous Potential, which is a Hazardous Propulsion ornament, Aeonian Emptiness, which is an ornament for the Meteodoxia, that's the Warlock chest piece, as well as Offensive Realism for Balance of Power, Illogical Fallacy for the Titan's Wishful Ignorance, and Asclepionian, I don't know how you say that, but there's an ornament for the Speaker's Sight, and all of those will be up for 600 silver. For the ones that are available for silver and Bright Dust though, we've got the return of Acolyte's Ambition for Wormhusk Crown, and while it will be featured for 600 silver, we'll also have the option to get it for 1500 Bright Dust. Then there's There's the Laurely Splendor Helm ornament that I can never pronounce the name for, which will be featured for the same cast, the Phoenix Renaissance ornament for Dawn Chorus, as well as the Isochronal Nanofluid for Renewal Grasps, Abyss Inverted for the Heart of Inmost Light, Rayonant Tracery, which is the second Filaments ornament, as well as Pressure Stabilizer, which is the ornament for Guy Falcon's Hauberk. And finally, we'll see Chivalry's Chill for the Cadmus Ridge Lancecap, as well as the Ionic Fringe for the Fallen Sunstar. And again, for the ornaments which are featured for both currencies, it will be 600 silver or 1500 bright dust. Next up though, let's look at Go Shells, and here we are going to focus on brand new ones for the season. So available for both currencies, firstly, there is the Golf Tango Shell. This will be 600 silver or 2850 bright dust. Additionally though, we'll see the Ratkin Shell. The same costs will apply there. There's a sort of rat skull on that one, which is pretty cool. And then the Penumbral Shell. It's released a handful of new ones there, but additionally, just a quick mention, there are some silver-only ghosts, like the 9 Shell here, which is literally Zer's head, and another one which is Cade 6 inspired, but again, those ones are silver only. For new vehicles which are available for both currencies though, there's the Azimuth Runner. This has a cost option of 800 silver or 2500 bright dust, plus there is the Sierra Whiskey for the same cost, and the Messenger, which is a 9 or Zer-themed Sparrow. Then onto ships, we've got Eclipse Hunter. This has cost options of 800 silver or 2000 bright dust. Then for the same cost, there is the Mischief exotic ship, and another Zer-themed item with the Jovian exotic ship. Then finally, for new shaders and emotes which are available for both currencies, firstly, there is the Aces Full of Kings shader. That's an episode 1 shader that'll come up at Eververse, and the Shifting Crossphase shader. As always, both of the shaders will be 300 bright dust. Then for emotes, there is the Incorporeal Cat exotic emote here, which is 1000 silver or 3250 bright dust, but also the Good Computing exotic emote, which will be available for the same costs, as well as the Smart Dance exotic emote. And then for the legendaries, there is the U-Pass, which is available for 500 silver or 700 bright dust, but we'll also see the Sophisticated Spy emote, that'll be up for the same costs. And finally, the You-Fail legendary emote and the Sand in the Eyes legendary emote. And so there we go, that covers all of the new items which are available for both silver and bright dust. Plus we've looked at a few returning ones and some of the silver exclusive loot, so hopefully that bit of a preview has been useful. And of course, once again, in instances where items are available for both currencies, then hopefully it's useful knowing that you have the option to wait until they come up for bright dust. If you do want to check out the full inventory of everything that we're going to get this season though, I'll link the Eververse calendar from today in Destiny down in the comment section. If you've enjoyed this video today though, a rating below really does help us out. Also get subscribed for more Destiny content. And if you want a preview of Zer's update for the final shape, if you haven't seen it just yet, you can click the end screen card coming up. Otherwise though, thanks for watching and I hope you guys have an awesome day.